I can hear you really good that we can.
Good,
now
good,
even
good,
more,
good.
even easier.
All right, my friends and people that interested in what I'm doing. Right now, I have the beautiful and the very, very special person, Basia Psiuk, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I know it's hard.
Yeah. So I'll let her talk herself for that. This is gonna be 10-minute video. Today is September 3rd, and before I leave, I go back to USA for September 4th, and then we talk about it a little bit. And she is the CEO of uh,
Folkowisko.
Folkowisko. Yeah,
It's
foundation. Folkowisko is a foundation that right now located near the Poland-Ukraine border, and their main thing is to supply goods for the refugees and war-impacted people. They receive, accept products from all over the world and deliver to locally and into Ukraine, and then help hundreds of thousands of people. So okay, I don't want to take over Pasia's, so let her talk. I'm gonna have about 5 6 questions. Each question is less than a minute, so you won't tell everything what Pasia do, but certainly give you a little idea what's going on with such a wonderful people like Pasia to help, and she's on my team, and my uh, 500 pounds of rice go to her organization, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so my question started as Pasia again. You told me about your background before the war and then what are you doing right now. Now tell our people, please, like you tell me.
Yes, like what I'm doing.
What you do before. Remember what you do before the war and then what are you doing
Yeah.
now and why you doing that. Okay.
Like before the war, I normally work like an accountant. I have my own business in Poland, which I just doing settlements for people, and this is my regular, little bit boring for normal people job. I know numbers, invoices, I know, but normally after work I doing a lot of like sports job and mental health meditation and help people with also psychological things, and this is really important. And I'm doing this through massage, also Thai massage, and stuff like that. Yeah, I do a lot. Sorry, I have red hair. This is like a perfect example. I am a little bit crazy, but in a good way.
Yes.
And that's why when the war started, I came after settlements, of course. After first day, when I do all the settlements, I came to Cieszanów, where we are helping refugees. And first we start to help on the border when were really, really big queues of people waiting for just passing the border and coming to Europe. And we were helping them with tea, blankets, because it was so cold. And this how it start my whole job here.
Okay. Yeah. So again, that we are very we kind of make it very brief, the each question and answer. Okay, we got a lot of things to move on. And the second thing is that you look at beautiful hair. That's just crazy. Second thing we talk about that what in the past, at least until recently. What's your main effort? Like, you receive goods and then you deliver, and what kind of goods you receive and deliver, how you set up the system, that kind of thing, like you told me.
Yeah, we're receiving everything. We received everything from all over the world. We are receiving food, sanitary things, medical stuff, because we are responsible for medical help also in Ukraine. We have volunteers. We have clothes, a lot of clothes, and even once we get trampoline for children, like we're receiving a lot of really crazy stuff. And we're sorting, packing them, checking if everything is good, and preparing them to send them to Ukraine. And one of the biggest projects that we do right now, and the main one for the magazine part, is live boxes for people. That we have one box for 4 people, which can giving the food for 1 week for family, and we sending this direct to families in the east of Ukraine.
Yeah. So Basia was talking about the rice that I have helped to bring to them, and then I have to recognize the actual donor is Mr. Robert Liu, and then he is a American businessman, and in St. Louis, his company is Full Force Enterprise, and then his generous donations of like a value of $150,000, and then I'm sure he will have more idea of a future help. Okay, I'm gonna talk to him. So my next question is, so we like again, let's have to very short conversation for each answer. That you and I we talk about our next phase of helping Ukraine, which be honest with you, Pasia, if you agree, is helping us, right? We are helping Ukraine. We are actually helping us. I believe that. I don't need people to tell me that, right? So that is your future focus is going to be on children in education, right? And then tell me how you plan to do that.
Yes, because like from the war, we were responsible for the culture and the education projects, like a Folkowisko. That's why this is things that we know the best, culture and education, and we know that so important is to keeping this fire in the Ukrainian people to have the energy to work, and how important is to teach young generation how to help, how to switching minds, and like how to be really active. And I think that there's strong and powers in the youth and in the children. That's why I think like putting a lot, putting for them like the grants and projects for children, it's so important, because they were in few years they will be responsible for like working and dealing with this everything here.
Yeah. So look, you're so young, but you understand things so well. And as I mentioned to you, I happen also to focus on the education of the children and healing the patient. Okay, that's what my next focus is. And then I am trying to bring doctors here, bring the educator here, and myself bringing a sports called a pickleball to here. Okay, so and we'll be have more opportunity to work together, Pasia, in the next. So yeah, my next 2 questions. That is one. It's very important. I want you to like I want to say encourage people to continue support, because now supporting is reducing due to the fact that people are busy with their lives and people are having their own problems, etc. So then they don't see the headlines that much about the war, etc. So they are kind of neglecting help. So say a few things that this thing continue to be need. The need for help is continue to be strong and inevitable. Say a few things.
It's on the beginning a lot of people start to help. It's amazing, but now it's time the help is ending, and this is the point where it's the most needed, because right now these donations are helping They are helping to survive. If you have a lot of donation, one of the small donations is not so important. But right now, when you don't have it, even one box of things are like a diamonds right now. That's why it's important, because we don't want to. For me, it's important also because this is really close to me. Like this is like few kilometers from me. The war is there, and I know that they are fighting for our future also. That's why for me it's really personal to help them. That's why I'm here all the time, and I cannot imagine to stop help. Like even if I'm thinking about this, I start like I almost starting to crying to think about to
Oh wow!
stop. That's why we cannot stop. Like
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
I'm so glad that really I'm still very emotional like you, and then when you're talking about helping, and I tell people as well as me, I don't care. I mean, I love everyone involved, but I don't care if they do or not. I do,
Yeah.
and then I don't need people to motivate me or nothing. I just see this is the right thing, this most priority thing for me. So I'm glad that you, me, and many other people, honestly, that I know, we are having the priorities straight and we are doing it. Okay, final question. Like I say,
We don't need to help in the same way.
yeah,
We need to find our way. Like for me,
yeah,
it's being here because I am close. For
right,
somebody will be donate money. For somebody will be a donate some goods. For somebody will be just sitting, thinking,
yeah,
and praying. For example,
yeah,
everything is good. But
yeah,
even thinking about that is also good.
yeah.
Just find your way.
Yeah, and last thing, which was very interesting, that I asked you, that's about yourself, and you're very determined. You are a tough character. You fight with the boys when we were young, and they make you now it's a fighting, right? And tell me about it. You are not gonna give up on this, right? Tell us about it.
Yeah, this is for me, it's a perfect example how the weaknesses and what we're thinking when we are in the past, that is so hard. Like the world is so tough, and I have this problem that I couldn't communicate with my colleagues in the childhood and friends, and it was so hard for me to don't have friends on anybody, and I didn't understand why they don't like me or what I did
Who
or
wouldn't like
something.
you? Gee.
Yeah, and right now this prepared me for because of that I rise with a really strong character.
Okay.
It needs to be really something hard to break me, and during this 30 years nothing break me even for one day. That's
Nothing
why
breaks
I'm
you.
prepared for really tough situation.
All right. That's wonderful. So I tell you what, and love to keep you more, but you're very busy. And then this is a wonderful to talk to you. I'll be talking to you over the phone and talking about a few things that I'm going to be continue to donate to your organization, and you gonna donate to my organization of center for education of Ukraine children. We're talking about, right? So we can work
Yes.
together for quite a long time, I believe. And but with our audience, I will say goodbye to you, and then I'll give you a hug and a French kiss.
Yes, thank you very
Thank you,
much for your support and help.
thank you.
It's
Thank.
very important,
Yes,
really.
yes. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, bye.
Bye bye.